Mercedes is gearing up for a major upgrade package for the Austin Grand Prix. The Silver Arrows appear to have a better understanding of the reasons behind their car's erratic performance. Despite this, other teams are also bringing their own upgrades, and Mercedes' recent improvements haven't yielded the desired results to close the gap with McLaren. It raises the question, will these new changes be enough for Mercedes to lead a resurgence in the final stretch of the season? The Singapore Grand Prix was a disappointing outing for Mercedes. The W15 was nearly a second slower on race pace compared to McLaren, Red Bull, and Ferrari. Year-on-year progress hasn't been made relative to the leaders. George Russell had a relatively uneventful weekend, qualifying fourth and finishing ahead of both Ferraris. On the other hand, Lewis Hamilton, despite qualifying ahead of Russell and lining up third on the grid, saw his race compromised by a strategic misstep. The team decided to start him on soft compound tires, which turned out to be the wrong call. Those tires weren't suitable for the Marina Bay Circuit, especially with the intent of gaining positions on the first lap, which didn't work out. Post-race, both drivers expressed frustration, especially Hamilton, who questioned the team's strategy. He stated that while everyone enters the weekend with good intentions, things don't always work out as planned. Given the outcome of the Singapore GP, it's clear Mercedes is no longer in the fight for a top-3 finish in the Constructors' Championship. However, the team isn't giving up on this season, hence the introduction of a significant aerodynamic upgrade for Austin, a track where most of the grid is expected to introduce upgrades. The W15 has exhibited significant variability in performance, often influenced by minute changes in track conditions, such as temperature shifts of a few degrees. This inconsistency also extends to how the car performs on different tire compounds during the same race. Given these challenges, it's uncertain if Mercedes can fix the majority of these issues over just one weekend. Team principal Toto Wolff acknowledged the car's struggles, specifically on tracks demanding high traction and those with fluctuating temperatures impacting tire performance. He also emphasized that despite these difficulties, there are no excuses. The team must accept their current position and find ways to improve. Wolff added that the upcoming update for the United States GP could be pivotal, not only for improving this season's performance, but also influencing the development of the 2025 car. The latest upgrade is aimed at addressing several issues with the W15, especially those linked to aerodynamic efficiency and tire overheating. The team introduced a new floor specification at Belgium, influenced by Red Bull's design, which managed to generate more load. However, the car's mechanical dynamics struggled to handle this extra load consistently. The problem was traced back to the airflow distribution along the Venturi tunnels, leading Mercedes to develop a third iteration of the underfloor, set to debut in Austin. This new floor aims to generate more load and help manage rear tire temperatures more effectively. Additionally, Mercedes has made adjustments to its suspension to create an aerodynamic effect that complements the new underfloor. This is intended to ensure that both the upper and lower parts of the car's aerodynamics work in harmony. Furthermore, a new front wing is being developed at Brackley. Unlike previous versions, it isn't designed for flexing but rather to give engineers more control over the balance between the front and rear of the car, addressing the understeer and oversteer issues highlighted during the Singapore race on Russell's car. Technical Director James Allison recently elaborated on these upgrades in the team's latest debrief video. He mentioned that the Austin GP upgrades are primarily focused on addressing the weaknesses of the W15, ultimately improving drivability and enhancing performance. The Austin upgrade is part of a larger package, which the team is working diligently to complete. Allison also highlighted that the focus is on mitigating the issues experienced in Singapore, improving tire management on overheating circuits, and preparing the car for the final few races of the year. In addition to performance-related changes, Mercedes is also working on the cockpit's ventilation. During the Singapore GP, both Russell and Hamilton suffered heat strokes due to extreme temperatures. With upcoming races like Qatar, which are expected to be even hotter, improving driver comfort is a priority for the team. Looking ahead to 2025, Andrew Chauvelin shed some light on Mercedes' current development process. The team is now deciding which components will carry over to the next season and which will be revamped. Chauvelin stated that not all parts can be changed due to the cost cap, so the team is evaluating which changes will provide the most benefit. He added that while there will be significant aerodynamic changes, the fundamental architecture of the car is likely to remain similar to the current model to avoid taking a major hit in wind tunnel testing. While bringing upgrades is important, ensuring they work as intended is a challenge in today's competitive Formula One environment. The question remains, can Mercedes find the performance they need to close McLaren's advantage with their Austin upgrades? We're eager to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on the latest developments in the 2024 F1 season.